It's because of us that we sin. It's not because of God. Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Isaiah 7:9 Rocks. Today's topic is going to be a fun one. And I want to first off say this. You are the problem, not God. In our lives, we go our everyday lives, and I don't know, sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes things don't go the way that we want them to. And who's the first person we blame? Not ourselves, not our friends, not even our family. The first person we blame is God. We say, God, why didn't you let this happen? Why are you letting this happen to me? I haven't done nothing to deserve this. Well, I'll tell you, I personally struggle with this sometimes. I have had my conversations with God where I'm like, God, you're making me mad. But it's not God's fault. It's yours. You're the one that's making all this happen. God can intervene in your life. He has every right to do so. But that's the purpose of free will, to let us live our lives accordingly. Okay? Now I want to read off some scriptures just right away because this is going to be a shorter video. Okay, I want to start off with 2 Timothy 1:7. And for the first time, I'm going to have it up on the screen because I'm sure the past videos people have been like, I don't know what he's reading, even though he said what he's reading. So I'm going to have it on the screen this time. So you guys can read along with my version. The amplified version is what I read out of. 2 Timothy 1:7. For God did not give us a spirit of timidity or cowardice or fear, but He has given us a spirit of power and love and of sound judgment and personal discipline, abilities that result in a calm, well-balanced mind and self-control. You see that, guys? God has given us a spirit of self-control. That is one of the fruits of the Spirit, self-control. We have the power in us to self-control ourselves from doing things or from things happening to us. I've always said as a joke, my life is cursed because all this stuff happens to me. But in reality, it's not cursed. It's just whatever's happening to me is meant to happen. Sometimes. Okay? This does not even go with this topic, but I just want to make it clear. I'm not saying what these NAR preachers say when if you're not healed, it's because you're sinning. I don't agree with that. You can get healed even when you are in sin. So it's not that you don't have enough faith. It's that you don't have enough confidence right now. Okay? If you go out your everyday life blaming God for all of your issues, that's not going to work, guys. Your confidence is going to go down. Your faith is going to stumble. And that's the purpose of this channel, is Isaiah 7:9, to stand firm in your faith, or you will not stand at all. That's what Isaiah 7:9 says. That's what this channel is for, is to help you stand firm in your faith through a gospel-driven mindset. And but sometimes we fail, and it's okay. It's okay to fail, but it's not okay to lose faith. Now, like I said, I struggle with this sometimes, is yelling at God. It's not wrong to yell at God, guys. I, I don't encourage it always, but it's okay to yell at God. If you need to get something off your chest, if you need to really let something out, you can yell at God. I don't say curse at him or blame him for everything, but let out all your anger onto God, because one, he's the comforter. He can comfort that pain. Okay? And he's not going to get mad at you for letting it all out on him. Because when you need a shoulder to cry on, he's there for you. And I have more verses to prove that. Okay? Here we are. Psalms 50, verse 15. Call on me. As in God. Call on me in the day of trouble. I will rescue you, and you shall honor and glorify me. And then there's Psalms 34:18. The Lord is near to the heartbroken or brokenhearted, and he saves those who are crushed in spirit, and who are those who are truly sorry for their sin. We can go to him in trouble. We can go to him when we are in trouble, guys. We don't. That's our given right as being a child of God, or someone that's not even a part of the family yet. Anybody can go to God, and God may answer. Sometimes God doesn't answer, and that's because he doesn't have an answer right away always. I know, the all-knowing being that we worship and serve doesn't always have, well, he does, but he doesn't always want to give his answer right away, because he's got to build that confidence and that patience inside of us. Patience is a serious issue when it comes to hearing and learning from God. And I struggle with patience too. Badly. I'm a very impatient person. I have friends who make me very impatient because of the things that they do. They take too long doing something, and it just makes me impatient. And I gotta work on my patience, for sure. But I just want to tell you guys, God is not the problem. You gotta stop blaming God. He's not the one that's causing these issues in your life. You are. He's not the one that made you lie to your best friend and then cause you to go down a dark path. He's not the one that killed your best friend in that car accident. God can do those things, but he's not going to. At least I don't think he does very often. There are times that he probably has done it, especially in the Bible. He killed a lot of people. He let his anger out on a lot of people. But the difference between human anger and godly anger, it's a big difference. When God's angry, he can do whatever he wants. When we are angry, there's a limit. But yeah, we can't just tell God that he's the problem. Okay? That brings us to James 1:13 through 15. Let no one say when he is tempted, I am being tempted by God. For temptation does not originate from God, but from our own flaws. For God cannot be tempted by what is evil, and he himself tempts no one. But each one is tempted when he is dragged away, enticed, and baited to commit sin by his own worldly desire, lust, passion. And when the illicit desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And when sin has run its course, it gives birth to death. It's because of us that we sin. It's not because of God. Okay? And there's even... I'm even going to say this. Some of you blame the devil. It's not the devil's fault either. He's the antagonizer. Okay? A lot of Christians blame the devil for everything. And it's not his fault either. It's yours. It's mine. I sin because I sin. I don't sin because the devil's got me to sin. Okay? The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Okay? It's to steal our joy, to kill our soul, and destroy our life. He is the great tempter, and he can tempt us to do things. But we have every right, we have the free will to say no. So we said yes to the devil. The devil did not make us do it, because he gives us a choice. I'm not trying to make the devil look like a good guy. Because he is very much not the good guy in our lives. But he's not the one that makes you sin. You are. And I mean, there's just no other better way to say that, but you are the problem. God is not the problem. You are. The devil's not the problem. You are. You gave in. Your life is going the way it's going, either because of family genes that have happened, or just because of something you did in your past and it's coming back to haunt you. And I know that doesn't sound very Christian, but it's true. Your past can come back to haunt you if you let it. Because you can break the bonds of the past in your life. You seriously can. All you gotta do is just say a prayer. You gotta cry out to God and complete and just humble yourself, okay? Completely humble yourself and say, God, I am sorry. I want whatever's happening in my life to be gone. Take this away from me, oh God. Please. Humble yourself. This is a serious issue, you guys. We need to stop blaming God for our daily life. Okay? He is the creator of life. He is not the creator of what goes on in our lives. While God knows exactly what's going to happen a day from now, a year from now, 50 years from now, He knows exactly what's going to happen in each and every single one of our lives. We still have the free will. Okay? And I want to talk about that in another video here soon. About if God already knows what's going to happen, why doesn't He stop what's going to happen if it's bad? And I want to talk about that in a future episode. But to leave off this video, I want to read off Second Timothy again. Okay? Second Timothy 1:7. For God did not give us a spirit of timidity or cowardice or fear, but He has given us a spirit of power and of love and of sound judgment and personal discipline. Abilities that result in a calm, well-balanced mind and self-control. God has given us self-control. So what happens in our life, we can control that. We can control all the fiery darts that are coming at us in our life. We can block them. But we sometimes fail and we let it offend us. We let that thing offend us. We let that person get in our lives and screw up everything because we weren't stern enough at the beginning. And that's something I've struggled with too. I'm a very tender-hearted guy. I let people into my life. I let them use me. And I don't know how to tell them no. I have struggled with this a lot. But in recent years, I have said no, and it's cost me some friends. Well, people that supposedly were my friends, because I told them no. And that was proof right there that they were just using me. We have that self-control, guys. So use that self-control today. Stop blaming God. I'm serious. The moment you blame God is the moment you start walking away. Trust God. You need to trust God, not blame Him. Never trust yourself, though. Okay? There's that old saying, you can't trust anybody but yourself. You can't even trust yourself sometimes because the heart and the mind are the most deceitful parts of a human. So let your spirit guide you. Okay? Let your spirit guide you, the Holy Spirit inside of you. And you will walk in faith, confidently, in self-control. So thank you very much for watching this video. You guys are awesome. I love doing these videos. If you guys have any more suggestions for video topics, please email me at isaiah79rocks@gmail.com and give me 3 to 7 days to respond, pray, and discern what I need to get done for that video. I appreciate you all. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that bell so you can stay up to date with my content. And remember to leave here with a gospel-driven mind. Take care.